The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Barcelona against Arsenal. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The lineups for the game. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's a tricky one, but I think Mesut Ozil can have a big impact on this. His ball skills and controlled passing have enabled him to be the commanding presence in many a game, and this shouldn't be any different. He's the one, I think, who can link everything up.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez dinks one in. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Unbelievable.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Arsenal didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Ramsey. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi goes through the middle. Is it in? Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona have been given a penalty. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Check, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Oh, never in doubt.
Well, the keeper certainly guessed right, but there was enough power to find the target.
Barcelona grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Yeah, the first touch was the thing to pick out there. That was really nice, but what followed was a big disappointment, and he'll know now what he needs to work on.
Looks to slip it through. And it's Rakitic. Messi could try cutting inside here. Can he finish? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Oh, he really wanted that.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back. Oh, and he made things so difficult for the keeper there by pulling a little dummy just before he pulled the trigger, and it almost came off.
Mesut Ozil. Ramsey. Now it's Giroud. Rakitic goes long and forward. Neymar. Iniesta. Has a pop! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart.
And the second half gets underway. Coquelin. Now the pass. Neymar plays a clever pass. The defence can get it clear. Sergio Busquets passes it through. He's gone for it! Oxlade-Chamberlain gets good distance on it. Mascherano. Luis Suarez. Looks like a good ball through. Keeps everyone guessing. Sergio Busquets showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Coquelin. Sergio Busquets comes sliding in, deftly done. Now it's Messi. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Ramsey. And it's Coquelin. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Arsenal keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Tries to dink it in. Iniesta. Sergio Busquets. Looks to thread it through. Hector Bellerin can hoist it clear. Iniesta with a delicate ball. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Hector Bellerin. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Jordi Alba is the guilty party there. Luis Suarez. With the ball through. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Iniesta. Sergio Busquets. Cazorla. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Welbeck. Welbeck. Can he find a finish now? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona have given away a penalty. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And that's one back! Oh, dispatched with certainty.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona have held on, a knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona were